So what is Compass? So what is Compass for Couples? Compass for Couples is an online relationship gym. And I started it because something didn't sit well with me. When we look at relationships and the world of relationships all around us, actually the picture is not that good. If we see couples around us, most of them are not happy, especially the ones that have been together for quite a while, let's say 5 years or more. Parents seem to be stressed. Moms seem to laugh a lot more with their friends than with their partners. Children see two co-workers. Being ourselves is not something that we do at home. Men are scared of their wives. Wives don't want to really go out with their husbands. They'd much rather go out with friends. They no longer enjoy each other's company. Now, of course, I don't mean everybody, but statistics tell us that 80%, 4 out of 5 couples, do end up like that after a while. And what's going on there? The advice that we get is we have to work harder, we have to go on date nights, we have to be kinder, we have to show more respect. We do. All of us do. Who gets into a relationship thinking, I'm going to be a real mean so-and-so? Of course we show all of that. There's something else going on. The statistics are too big for it just to be because, most people don't get the fact that you have to show respect. We need to look further. 1 in 2 marriages end. 1 in 2 homes where children grow up go through trauma. What's that all about? How's that acceptable? If I tell you 1 in every 2 car journeys ended up in an accident, would we let our children get in cars? Of course not. And what will we say? Oh, you can't do anything about it because you're going to spoil the romance of driving? No. We're going to say, what's going on? We need better teaching. We need better understanding. What is wrong with our roads? Let's talk to the car manufacturers. We're going to try and not blame the drivers. If 1 in every 2 car journeys ends in an accident, we're not going to say it's the driver's fault. Let's not change the system. So, what is going on with relationships? What's going on with relationships is we're not appreciating the fact that we have moved on. Relationships used to be almost like work. You have to be careful what you say and do. It's a functional thing. It's a necessity. You have to have it. Well, in today's world, first of all, we don't need to be in a relationship. So the first bit of our thinking that we need to change is it's okay to be single. The best way to be, of course, is to be with somebody that adores me completely and I adore her completely, him, her, any sexuality, makes no difference. We adore each other completely for who we are, where we give nothing and receive everything, where that's how we feel about our relationship. I give nothing. I change nothing. I never act. I don't censor. I don't tiptoe. I don't feel scared that I'm going to be in the bad books. I'm myself all the time. I'm sitting at home, my legs are on a table, she walks in, I don't go, hi darling, hi. None of that scared stuff that all men and women do. All that, no. So that kind of relationship where we are talking happily, where our nicknames are almost swear words to each other, where the fun and laughter between us is exactly how it is with friends, where we're best friends. I don't call my best friend darling and honey and great chum. No, our nicknames are big nose. Why? Because I'm saying I recognize your flaws. No one is perfect, but I love you anyway. That's what we need between couples. That's the understanding that we need to change. That's what we need to bring into our relationships. We put too much emphasis on this word called respect. I respect the Uber driver that's coming to pick me up a bit later. Does that mean I can live with him? No, of course not. Living with somebody takes a lot more. Laughter is a much more important gauge than respect. Yes, respect is important, but that's like saying to stay alive for a long time you need oxygen. Yes, of course you need the oxygen to stay alive. It's common sense. But to live well, you need to be fit. You need to exercise. You need to eat well. So what are those things? I feel that with relationships, we've lowered our expectations so much, such that a 30% compatibility is accepted. And if people say, "Oh, we're not getting on," we blame, "Oh, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, men, they're just like that. Women, they're so different." They're not different. Look at Gina Rippon and many of the New Age scientists to do with finding out that men and women's brains are exactly the same. There's nothing a man can do that a woman can't. There's no feeling a man has that a woman doesn't have, and vice versa. So this whole thing where we're two different creatures, therefore it's okay that we don't get on and let's just plow through the relationship, not working. We need to change our thinking. And our children are suffering for it, because children watching two co-workers getting on with it, children watching people who are far happier with others than with each other, what is that teaching the children? That this side of the front door we can't be ourselves, but the other side of the front door, yeah, go ahead and be expressive. So to be happy, you need to leave the front door. What is that teaching the children? Are they going to grow up and do the exact same thing because they know how to manage incompatibility? Is that what we're teaching children? How to manage incompatibility rather than how to have self-worth, to say, I'm worth having somebody to live with me who loves me for who I am. And I want to love him or her for who they are. And we want our relationship to be effortless. Not we have to go out on date night on Thursday, tick that box, therefore we're good together. What's that all about? Which best friendship? It's because, oh, we haven't seen each other. It happens naturally. These things happen naturally. And it happens naturally because the way we think about it is the right way. With friends, from the day we meet, the friendship only increases in time and strength by letting go, revealing ourselves, speaking our flaws, and meeting acceptance. With relationships, we don't do that. A new girl starts an account. She is good looking. She's gorgeous. I go for lunch with my friends. We're all talking about her. Did you see her? Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to accounts at least 3 times this week. We go home, we don't mention it to the girlfriend, the wife, the whatever. Why? Is that because the wife is not a friend? We mention it to friends. So this expression, some things you tell your friends, but not your partner. What does that mean? That my partner is not my friend? Then why am I living with a non-friend? Why is that okay? We need to change our understanding. And we need to change from now. We want children to witness two fun-loving, happy, confident people. We don't want one person to be wearing the trousers. That's not what children want to see. They want to see neither parent wear the trousers. They want to see both parents wearing Bermuda shorts, living happily, ecstatic that they found each other. You're in a bar and you've got your 2 friends there. If they know 7 stories about your past that your wife doesn't, that time when you snorted this or you had a threesome there and one of them is saying it and you go, don't mention it. What is that saying? That's saying that my wife is not my friend. She's just ticking some society-approved box called the partner with whom I live, but with whom I don't really let go and be myself. Of course, she must know everything about me, inside out. From day one, we give this advice that we must show a united front to the children. Great, we'll show a united front to the children. Shouldn't we unite first? Shouldn't we from day one, by the way, I did this in college, I did that, that's what makes who I am. We reveal all, this is my CV. This is how I think. Yes, the girl at accounts is gorgeous. I'm thinking about it now. And the same with her. She goes to the gym, Fabio the hunk is there, and she's thinking about Fabio the hunk. I want to know about Fabio the hunk. I want her to tell me, can I put a pillow on your face with Fabio's face on it the next time we make love? That's fun. That's funny. That's love. That's friendship. With my partner, I want to have our own stories that I don't want my friends to know about. That's how much fun we're having. That's what relationships should be like from day one. This whole, careful editing and censorship, what's that doing to us? And what is the domino effect to society? We leave our homes empty inside because we've used up all our energy managing a relationship, trying to be careful. Yes, darling. No, darling. Yes, sweetheart. Sure, sweetheart. Sure, darling. Whatever, sweetheart. And all those things that we don't mean. By the time we leave home, think of your front door. If you leave your front door and shut it, do you go and relax? That's not a good sign. Really not a good sign. We get in our cars. We don't want to give way. Why? Is it because we're not happy at home? Our friend, our colleague at work gets a promotion. We don't feel, it's not that easy. We feel envy and resentment rather than, well done, good for you. You have some fun too, because my life is great. I want others to feel good too, like I do. And that comes from our home. So, thank you for listening to this rant. I said a lot there, but all of it is something that we talk about here at Compass. I want to change things. We want to change things here. We want relationships not to be associated with boredom. We want relationships to be associated with fun, with strength, with confidence, with self-awareness, with growth. I want my partner to spread my wings, not clip them. And I want to do the same to her. And that's what we want to do here at Compass. And that's the awareness that we're raising here. So thank you for listening. Browse our website. And I hope to hear from you soon.